So you don't charm the devil with your rock and roll load. Knows that country music's gonna save your soul. The devil finds his groove in them rhythm and blues that sound. It's gonna get you sun in the air.
Welcome back to the Speakeasy. I'm Sother Teague.
I'm Greg Benson.
And I'm Charlotte Voisey.
Charlotte, welcome back.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
It's great to have you. We're here on day 2 of our Tales of the Cocktail 2026 coverage. Yesterday, we introduced our listeners, especially the ones who haven't had a chance to visit yet, to Tales of the Cocktail at large. But today, I want to talk about what's happening this year specifically. Every year, Tales has a theme. 2026's theme is Spark. Where did that idea come from? What does it mean? And what do you hope people will take away from it?
Yeah, so the idea of spark, it's like any moment can turn into something really life-changing. And I think, for anyone that has been to Tales before, and Sother, you can attest to this, like this over the years, there's been so many little moments that you didn't plan for, but have turned into something, whether it's a job or a business idea or a friendship. It can come from anywhere. And the great thing about Tales is we all get together, and it's those moments that you don't plan that can really sort of spark a new chapter in your career. And that's really where the idea came from with the theme this year.
I love it, and I wholeheartedly agree. Yeah, I can't tell you the number of great conversations I've had just casually that have turned into interesting projects that I've worked on. What's been the spark in your own career that still burns with you today?
Oof. The spark in my career, it's got to be the people, right? It's the people I've met at Tales. And I still remember very, very early on, I think it was 2008, I was the Hendrick's Gin ambassador for the US. And Hendrick's was doing so well, we wanted to hire another ambassador. And I just could not think of anyone. And it was at Tales, at a party. Somebody bumped into me. I turn around and it's Jim Ryan spilling his drink on me. And I'm like, boom, there it is. You're the perfect person for this. So you can be looking for something and overthinking. Just come down to Tales and you may literally bump into the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. So how many great careers in this world have started by someone spilling a drink on someone else? I bet the number is higher than most people might think.
I think most people's origin story begins with, I spilled a drink at Tales on someone, and then they ended up giving me a job. I mean, how cool would that book be to read?
Maybe that's the one we write for next year. And speaking of next year, we've been here for a long time. You, Charlotte, first came to Tales in 2006, which was 20 whole human years ago. What conversations were you having then that feel almost quaint now? And what conversations are we finally having today that we should have been doing a long time ago?
Wow, it's crazy, right? 20 years, really?
I know. Don't think about it too hard.
Yeah.
No, I know. But the industry has come such a long way. I think, back then it was pure passion and curiosity. And we were still learning about the classics back then. We were still putting the pieces back together for the cocktail scene that really hadn't been in place since the 1800s. Nowadays, we are having conversations around longevity as a bartender, how to look after your mental health, the role of no and low in our bar scene, all of these things which are super important, but none of that would have been possible had we not spent those years building back the foundation that we did back in the 2006s, right? So I think that was the conversation back then, and now we've worked hard to get ourselves as an industry in a position where we can look forward.
Yeah, that's incredible, and that's definitely a way to look at it. And certainly, advocacy has popped up a lot as well, and I think it's been the betterment for the entire industry, and I love Tales for it. By the end of this week, what do you hope people are taking home besides maybe sore feet, a hangover, and a suitcase full of swag?
That for sure. I think, inspiration for sure, right? It's an opportunity to come down and refill your mojo levels. So new connections, new ideas, maybe reassurance, right? Sometimes you just want to come down and be around those like-minded people that reassure you that what you study for and fight for and try to get better at every day back in your hometown is worth it. Like there's a bigger picture and there are people out there to cheer you on. There's so much you can draw from Tales.
What would be your top survival tip that you want to share with attendees at this year's festival?
It's all about understanding what you need to survive the week, right? It's the whole sleep, diet, exercise trilogy for me anyway. And everyone's different. So I'm not going to tell you how many hours of sleep you need to get. Everybody knows that for themselves. But it's looking after yourself on that level, and it's having enough water and it's packing a pair of shoes that you never need to see again, because quite frankly, you're always going to lose at least one.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're going to lose it, or you're going to lose it to what we refer to in New Orleans as street gravy, right?
Oh, yeah.
That bit of liquid that's always on the ground in the French Quarter.
Oh, yes. We love
well, Charlotte, before we bring out today's guest, tell us one person, one seminar, one moment at Tales that is sparking your imagination.
What's sparking my imagination, Wednesday at Tales, we have a wonderful event from the lovely people at Hendrix Gin. They brought out a new release this year called Another, and they've put together Another Land, which will be an all-day event at the Ritz-Carlton on Wednesday. And they've been inspiring bartenders for a while now, so I think that event will be no different.
Yeah, heck yeah.
I've heard good things about that brand over the years.
Yeah, they're curious and unusual.
Indeed. All right, guys, it's time to hop in that pool. You've got Taln waiting for you from Bar Us in Bangkok, who are in the top 4 this year for Best International Cocktail Bar.
Yeah. Let's hit the
Sother.
pool, Greg.
Let's go. Welcome back to Tales of the Cocktail 2026. We are poolcasting here in New Orleans from the House of Procera with a very special guest this afternoon. Taln Rojanavanich is a self-described maker at Bar Us in Bangkok, who is up for 3 Spirited Awards this year. Best International Cocktail Bar, Best
International Bar Team, and Best Cocktail Menu.
Exactly.
Incredible.
I had to look at my notes because there were so many of them. I couldn't remember them off the top of my head. Taln, it is so awesome to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us poolside today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me here also.
Like, it's our honor. It's our honor. Thanks for, I had a difficult time getting to Tales of the Cocktail this year. You had an equally difficult time and much more mileage.
Much more mileage. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight from Bangkok.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing I want to do, let's situate our listeners in Bar Us. Let's take them on a little audio tour. You said that Thai culture isn't an inspiration for Bar Us, it's a foundation. What does that mean to you?
Bar Us. So I would say like my bar, the name is Bar Us, not the Bar US, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we calling us because the us is representation of our. So it means like our culture, our flavor profile, our ingredients, our hospitality. So that's why we call Bar Us. And the foundation that I said is kind of the local hospitality. As you know, like Thailand is very well known about the hospitality, like the smile. Also for the food. That's why our bar is based on the flavors and also ingredients and Thai hospitality.
Yeah, well, I want to dive right into that. Like, a lot of our listeners haven't made it out to Bangkok or Thailand. Like, what's one thing you would want the listener here in the United States to know about the cocktail and bar scene in Thailand that you're kind of at the tip of the spear of? Like, what should we know if we come?
You should know that it's heavy traffic jam.
Okay, good to know.
And also we have great bars spread around the city, and we have major this kind of the major area for the bars, and that in each major area for the bars is have a lot of great bars. Yeah, so if you want to come to Bangkok, prepare the time and prepare
be ready for the traffic.
More days, because if you want to explore Bangkok, you use a lot of days to enjoy a lot of great bars. And the most interesting thing is Bangkok is very diverse. We have international, we have the open mind local people. So it means that we have so many type of the bar.
Right.
Yeah, like you can get like the very, very premium hotel bar until very street bar, like cocktail bar or the club, the pub or whatever. Yeah. You can get anything.
broad strokes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Anything. Yeah.
I've never had the pleasure of going to Bangkok. If someone were to come up to me and ask me what's one thing I should do when I'm in Bangkok, I'm only there for 48 hours. What's the one thing I need to check out? I would say Bar Us. But if someone were asking you this question, what would be the second thing that you would tell them to check out after going to your bar?
Oh, after going to the bars? Food, absolutely. We have amazing Thai food because you never get enough of the food in Bangkok. And I think like our bar will make you starving
Good.
because
Good.
the drink in our bars is kind of the drinking course. Like we serve the cocktail. We have the cocktail program is called the drinking course, which structure like a food course.
Yes.
We have like appetite, like starter, the main course, that's savory cocktail. The after, like the dessert cocktail, and the all night, which is the classic cocktail or the classic twist.
I love it.
And then after that, you will feel starving because it's already opened up your
Yeah, you've got your palate
Appetite.
excited. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. That's why like we have late night food, like 5 minutes by car nearby.
Yeah.
Like very old school late night street food. Yeah.
So let's go to Bar Us, get our appetite warmed up, and then let's go get some street food.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great night to me.
Perfect. That's your 48 hours sorted right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does it feel now that Bar Us has been recognized by 50 Best, and now we're here at Tales of the Cocktail? You're on sort of the big show here, I think. Do you feel like you're sort of carrying the flag for your city and for Thailand in general?
I would have to say that yes. Like as in this point, I want to represent like our city and our country to become more known by other people, because sometimes when as if the tourists coming to Thailand, they will think about the walking street or the food, but I want to showcase about the bars also. And I have to say, like, we are the Buddhist country,
Yeah.
and the government not support much the bar scene actually.
Oh.
But unfortunately and accidentally, we have the great bar in the world over
Yeah.
here. I don't know why, but the government, they not support much because of the
Listen,
religion.
we learned our lesson here in America. If you prohibit something,
Yeah.
you make it delicious.
Yes.
yes, yeah.
Prohibition is the seasoning that makes things delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Ask any teenager. Telling someone not to do something makes them want to do it more.
Yeah, like that. And also kind of the Buddhist holiday, we have to close our bar. Like a lot of tourists coming and we're like, what the fuck, we here for only 2 nights and then you close for the Buddhist holiday. But it is, yes, it's the law. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
So
yeah, check the traffic and check the calendar before you go.
Yes.
That's what we're learning here.
Yeah.
So, we're talking about how you're up for all these awards. You're obviously here on the big stage at Tales of the Cocktail. Immediately after this, you said you were flying to Macau for Asia's 50 best bars. Does all of this international attention and being up for all these awards, does it make bartending more fun or more stressful? And the answer can be both.
Yeah, and absolutely both. In the fun part, we experience a lot of idea and a lot of kind of the customer who come like from all over in the city, from Asia, from European, or from all over the world. So it means that it's opened up a lot of opportunity to learn from the customer to the team. And for the pressure, it is, yes, to make everyone happy, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
but I think that, like, from looking, I haven't been there yet, but
Yeah.
everything I see, you're curating your own experience. Surely you're taking some input from people, but you're not there to show them what they have at home. You're there to show them what you have
Yeah.
at Bar Us in Bangkok, in Thailand, right?
Yes, yeah. Like I have to tell about myself back. Like me and my partner, we are from kind of the customer side because we are designer.
Oh.
Me and my partner, we are designer before we open the bar. And then I think like that part bring us back to like, if you are a customer, what would you want? Like, what would you want when you have like some nights in the city and want to experience something? Also for the local people, like in Thailand, I have to say like the cocktail is not our culture in the very beginning.
Right.
Yeah, because we would just like have a rice wine and drinking a beer, the tower of a beer,
Yeah.
and like the rum and with the Coke or soda. That's all. And then after that, we was introduced by the cocktail in the hotel. And then after that, it's more kind of the standalone bar. Introduce another style of the cocktail to the local people.
Right.
It means that I'm trying to push the interesting thing to keep the customer wants to come to us.
Right.
Yeah. We always think like, if I'm the customer, what would I want? Yeah.
Right. I mean, well, clearly it's working. Well, let's take a quick break and drink a little bit of Montenegro sponsoring. Here you go. That's for you.
Thank you.
You're so
excellent
hospitable.
bartending there. I know.
You can't even let me serve you.
No.
Montenegro is sponsoring the award, or at least one of the awards you're up for, and we're rooting for you to win. We'll take a quick break and hear from our sponsor, and then we'll come back and keep talking to Taln.
Yes,
yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Remember that summer when M&Ms were all the rage? No, not the candy, the 50-50 bartender handshake of Mezcal and Amaro Montenegro. Now, I'm not here to tell you how to live your life, clearly, but I say, let's make 2026 the summer of Montenegro. Made from a proprietary blend of botanicals in Bologna, Italy since 1885, Amaro Montenegro is light and playful enough that it's not going to melt the face off any Amaro newbies. But it's also rich and complex enough that the serious bitterheads keep coming back again and again and again. So whether you're trying it for the first time or the 101st, put Amaro Montenegro on your back bar or your home bar and enjoy a spicy sip of Italy in your drinks this summer. And we are back here poolside at Tales of the Cocktail 2026 with Taln from Bar Us in Bangkok. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yep.
I want to dig a little bit deeper into Bar Us's menu because it's organized like a food menu in a lot of ways. You've got kind of like your appetizers, your mains, your after dinner drinks. What inspired that? What was sort of the feel that you were going for by making the menu read that way?
Yeah. Okay. So it's brought back before we opened Bar Us. So I have my first bar. It's called Messenger Service, which is kind of my my school for learning. It's a place to learn. Yeah, because
you learn a lot at your first bar.
Yes,
you sure do.
Yeah. It's a place that we did self-taught. Like what we making, creating the recipe and stuff. It's kind of the self-taught style. And from Messenger Service, we have a lot of customer who coming and very, very open mind. At the very beginning, the cocktail that we create at the first bar is more on like fruity, floral, like easier to drink. And then we have an idea like why cannot we bring some ingredients that not normally in the cocktail and to make the drinks, which is because in Thailand we have so many interesting ingredients from vegetable, from like the local ingredients, a local herb and spice, even a chili itself. So we're thinking that why can we put this into our drinks? So we started to play around with the flavors of the ingredients over there, and after that me and my partner and the team, we find out that it's very fun and interesting to explore a lot of opportunity of that part of the ingredients and flavors. And it become like, oh, we love savory cocktail. So we just know now self like we love it. And when I have the chance to open the second bar, which is Bar Us, at the very beginning, we were like, which concept should we go? But I know just we love the savory cocktail, and I want to play around with that more because it's fun to experiment and stuff. So we were like, okay, let's put the idea of the savory drinks, but we also learning from the first bar that it's not for everyone.
Well, but I think that's important. I've numerous times on this show and in other places, I've always said, as a former chef, I would never open a restaurant that served spaghetti and sushi and tacos. That's confusing to the guest. It's confusing to my team. It's confusing to everyone. So all my bars are quite focused. Now, it sounds like your bar is focused as well. Can you kind of describe, and I know it's hard to do in short order, but like now we've talked about the menu. What's the vibe of the bar? What's it like to be in the room?
Oh, yeah. Okay. As for when we have the savory, and then it's not everyone love the savory. So I will like, okay, let's do the course. We will have easier fruity. We can have everything. We can have all of the ingredients like the fruit, the vegetable, the flowers, and everything. For everyone also. And it means that when we put it together as the cocktail menu, it means that everyone's coming, you can have everything based on your preference. So the vibes in the bar is the one room, not big. We put the dining table in the middle, and like a dining chair, and the bar station that we modified from the kitchen island. Yeah, and we were like put the hole in the kitchen island and put the bar station over there.
So it's kind of like being in someone's home.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when you get in, you sit with another people, and it's kind of you're eating but you're drinking.
Right.
Yeah. So you can make friends with your left or right hand or across of yourself. Or
I love it.
yeah. So I think like we create the open space to let the customer experience that when you come to drink, because on my first bar, a lot of customer coming, and then can I get the bar seat? And then I have just only 8 of the bar seat.
Right.
And then I have the table. So like local people like, we don't have the bar seat today, so I'm not going.
Oh.
That's why. So in bar us, we create like no bar seat.
I love
but
it.
Just all the table seat.
I love it. It's more like coming into someone's home and being welcomed and being like, again, if I was coming to a party at your house,
Yeah.
I would probably meet people I didn't know.
Yes.
And sit at a table with people I didn't know.
Yeah.
And enjoy whatever you serve me.
Yeah.
I love that attitude.
Thank
I
you.
think that's great.
Yeah.
One thing I love about house parties, and I'm sure this kind of carries over into what you're doing, is that there's always something at the house that you're in that you can look at, especially if you know the person who's hosting it, and think that's them. That's like that poster, that little design flourish, that table, that chair, what have you. I'm just like, that is them crystallized into this thing. What would you pick out? I was actually going to ask this question about a drink. I was going to ask if there was one drink on the menu that you would say was kind of very much your baby, but is there a particular design element to Bar Us that you are kind of like, I really sort of put myself into this?
Like, what's a piece of the bar or a drink, if you want, that says this is Bar Us?
Okay. So have to say, when we designed the space, we didn't think about like how it will be, because we are like low budget and we're trying to make
been there.
Yeah. Make the space finish like fastest as it can, right?
Yes.
So table, kitchen island, and the shelf all around the room, and the dry ingredients, and then after that the lighting is make everything perfect. The lighting can hide everything, even like from the ceiling. I didn't decorate any stuff on the ceiling, just only the light spot on the chairs, on the table, on the decoration item, which is the dry herbs and ingredients. We put that because we want to let the customer, when they walking in and they feel curious, that is also open up the kind of the need that like, oh, okay, I have to open mind when I come to this place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of the feeling that are emerging.
I love it. And by having all of those ingredients visible to the guest, you're setting the tone to say, hey, we're going to be kind of savory. Your drinks are going to kind of mimic foods, but also, as you said, the word curiosity comes up, right? So you have to instill some curiosity in your guest. Has there ever been a drink that you've made and put on the menu that the guest just didn't get?
Yeah, we have.
About half of them.
Yeah, we have
60%.
Yes. Yeah, but so we have one drinks that we went up to. We make the drinks that the fishy drinks from the dry fish and chili, kind of the jalapeno, kind of the flavor and aroma of the dry fish. But when we comes up with that drinks, we find that it's interesting and it's tasty. It's kind of the Japanese Japanese soup, but on a fishy way. And then some of the customer love it so much, but some don't get it because sometimes it might be too much for them. So after we put that drink, we were like learning that, okay, it might be too hard. Yeah. So we comes up with another one. So we learned that, okay, if the dry fish, it might be too much for someone, but if we pairing with another ingredients, it might be works, because how to make that fish more friendly.
Sure, you're taking dry fish and putting it into a cocktail. So already I'm supposed to not eat this with a spoon. I'm supposed to drink it in
Yeah.
sips or gulps. So there's a bridge
Yeah.
that maybe was too far. But so then you pivoted and you still use the dry fish, but you made a shorter bridge for people to get across.
Yes.
So it's a little bit of lead the horse to water kind of situation, right?
Yes.
And
yeah.
then eventually they'll drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will come up with the new drinks next month, which is dry fish also.
Amazing.
Listen.
But this time we're pairing with the watermelon. Yeah.
Sounds
Ooh,
delightful.
okay.
But also I love the stick to itiveness. Like
Yeah.
you said to yourself, I'm going to put dried fish into a cocktail, and they didn't get it, so I'm going to try again. And
Yeah.
then they maybe still didn't get it. I'm going to try again.
Yeah.
I love it.
Because from me and my team, the feeling of challenging is still on,
Yeah.
I think it's very important to keep your passion on, because sometimes if we are too much scared and afraid, sometimes I'm afraid that I will lose myself. Like, what is the purpose on the very beginning that you create this place? So that's why we're trying to keep ourselves on track, that and trying to provide the
Yeah.
adventurous
Yeah.
kind of the flavor like this. Yeah. But we not just only the dry fish that we're using, we also have a very, very comfort flavors also. So we have the best seller one in the bar, which called Thai tea punch. I think like you have tried the Thai milk tea.
Oh yeah.
It's an orange with the condensed milk,
Uh-huh.
very sweet.
Yeah.
orange
Yeah.
tea.
Delightful. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. So everyone loves the Thai tea. Like everyone loves the mango sticky rice.
Sure.
Yeah.
So there's some things that are universal. We all love those things.
Yeah.
So let's make that into a drink so we
Yes.
please the crowd.
Yes.
But we still have a few things for the nerds like us, or
Yeah.
for the adventurous, or for the I don't
Yes.
know, frankly, weird
Everything
people.
for
Yeah.
everyone.
Are we
Yeah.
weird?
Listen, man, if I go into a bar and they have a perverted fish drink on the menu, I'm like, I'm getting that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have so many customers like who love to try.
Yeah.
Sometimes ask me, and I tell the team that if the customer want to order some adventurous cocktail, we will tell them first that okay, this drink will be salty forward, or this drink will be spicy, or will be kind of the savory like this and that. But they were like, no, I want to try. Let's bring it on.
Yeah.
Because they sometimes when they try, they love it or they don't like it. But I think that is the right of them that they want to.
It's up to them to
Yeah.
to
Challenge
choose their
themselves.
own adventure.
Yeah.
Yes, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the flip side, if you order a cocktail that has fish in it and you sip it and you think this is too fishy for me, that is your fault. That is on you as the customer.
No, but we willing to
Of
to
course.
change.
Of course,
the
of
cocktail.
course, yeah.
Yeah.
But internally, you just have to know. It's like, okay, well, I did. It did what it said on the box.
Right.
Yeah.
I brought this on myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I of the two of us on this podcast am the sports guy. I love sports, and one of my favorite things about it is that when someone is at the top of their game, they can make one of the most physically difficult things any human being can do just look incredibly easy. They just do it in such a fluid and automatic way that you're like, my God, it's next to impossible to throw a baseball at 100 miles an hour. And yet if you're good at it, you just make it look like the easiest thing in the world. Like you're just going to work. What is one thing that you all do behind the bar at Bar Us that might look simple from the outside, but is actually ridiculously complicated to pull off?
I would say like the balancing of the flavors.
Yeah.
Because at the bar, the things that the people focusing is not just only the vibes and the music, but also the drink itself, because we are the drinking room, right? So the thing that very challenging is the flavors profile, like how balanced it is. Like it's too sour, it's too sweet, it's too salty, or how to balancing it, and also how to control the customer when they order 5 drinks in each person in one night. Because as our bar, we didn't tell them that you have to go through the course, like you have to go like starter, main, after, or all night, or
But they assume
truffle.
that sometimes, I'm
Yes.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're here. We're going to
Because-
do the whole thing.
Yeah,
It's like we're going to dinner.
yeah, it's like that. When they come, and then I will have like one of each in the course for tonight. And then like in the very beginning, we didn't think about this, so we just make our cocktail, and then it happens that customer drunk on the second drink.
All right, let's go.
because
Yep.
we are too generous.
Yeah. Well, that's
Your hosting was too
hospitality.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And after that, we learned, and customer, they told me like, I want to have the third and fourth drinks, but I cannot go that far because I'm tipsy already.
Can't
That's
wait to
why.
see you tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I'm
We'll be back.
yes.
You built a system where they got to come back.
Yeah, I told them that, but they were like, "Oh, it's my last night
Yeah,
here."
of course.
Oh, yeah, of
So,
course.
Because Bangkok is a tourist city, we
Yeah.
have a lot of visitor,
Sure.
and so we learned that okay, we will be make the drinks like less strong.
Sure. Or
Yeah.
smaller, or
Yes,
course, like you're literally coursing it out, right? If you know someone's coming to your restaurant and they're going to have 5 courses, you have to make the courses appropriately sized, or they'll
Yeah.
never make it to the 5th course, right?
Yes, yeah,
Well, talking about the drinks a little bit, like I've written a couple of books, and my good friend Phil Duff, he told me when I turned in my manuscript, he said, "You're never finished with a book; you simply abandon it."
yeah.
How do you know when you're done making a cocktail? There's no more. Like, how do you say I'm finished?
Finish is so me and my partner, we bring back ourselves as a customer.
Yeah.
As I said.
Yeah.
You
And
got to sit at the table, right?
Yeah, I'm sit and trying, and then okay, nothing have to add it more. It's finished. It just when you make the drinks, you create something and you taste, and then okay, that's it. It's just a feeling of like, okay, I love it now. Yeah, it's kind of satisfying.
Right.
Kind of the flavors. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a certain moment where like a thing tells you when it's done,
Yeah. Like okay, finish. Not too much, not too sweet, not too sour. In terms of balance, and not too much ingredients to
Right. You don't want to turn it into Dave Wondrich calls those kind of drinks hobo stew. You don't want to turn it into something that's just everything I had went into the glass, right?
Yeah.
You got to find that balance and that sort of focus of flavor, right?
Yes, yeah. Like sometimes when we create a cocktail, we have one drink. It's called pizza margherita. It tastes like a pizza margherita.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say more about this,
Yeah.
please.
Yes. Like in the very beginning, we didn't think about comes up with the pizza drinks, but we want to play around with amaro, and also
I'm listening.
we want to play around with the sweet basil.
Okay.
And then I just comes up like, okay, add this, add that, and sweetness, and then I think it needs tomato.
Okay.
So we add the tomato juice, and then that tomato juice, I'm trying cherry tomato juice and the box tomato juice, which is different.
Sure.
The cherry will get the kind of the freshness, but the box version, it gives the satisfaction.
Sure.
It
It's almost
tastes like
like
a ketchup.
sauce. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, let's go with the box version, and then it need saltiness, and we are Asian, and I have accidentally I have the ponzu on my side, so I put the ponzu sauce,
Okay.
and then after that it tastes like a pizza, and we name it like a pizza. So
Right. You don't want to like try and confuse anybody. Just
Yeah.
say what it is.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
does what it says on the box, as he said before.
Exactly.
I love it.
Hell yeah.
that's why how the idea comes up, like pairing ingredients and flavors, and then sometimes when it tastes like something, I will just name it like
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
No need to make any further confusion.
Yes.
Just go ahead
kind
and
of.
say what it is.
Yeah. Pizza margarita, elephant seal. We all kind of know what these things are. Yeah.
I'm in. Let's go.
So one thing that I can tell by looking at your really nice, by the way, Instagram and social media presence is that you're incredibly proud of your bar team. So I can tell that you're really, really excited to be here and up for the award for Best International Bar Team. What is your approach to scouting talent behind the bar? What's your hiring philosophy when you're bringing people on board to this team?
Yeah. My philosophy is I want the people who want to learn and interesting in in what we are doing. Actually, half of my team, they are zero experience, like
Okay.
none from the industry before, and I have I think like two of team member who joining us, but before they were a customer who come and sit and drinks.
Whoa.
Yes, and then the next month they sent me a resume, and they describe that they want to learn, they want to try, and they want to have an experience, and now they become my best hand. So it is because they open mind and wants to try and wants to learn. Yeah, that is the biggest thing that I'm looking for, because if you want willing to learn, you can open up a lot of opportunity of yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
I think I look for a similar trait in my team. I want someone who's curious
yeah.
and interested, because you can't be interesting if you're
Yeah.
not interested.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's fantastic, and it's a testament to the bar that you've got guests who are coming in and love it so much. They're like, I'm going to give this lady my resume and I'm going to try and get a job here.
Yeah.
I love it so much here. I want to work here.
And I think like also they kind of understand what the customer feel, because sometimes, as I said before, we have to take back like we are the customer.
Yeah.
That is how hospitality provide.
Yes.
Like you know and you understand what people want and what they are feeling.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I
love it. Listen, so you've got Messenger, then Bar Us, and now Lime.
Yeah.
And Lime is more tropical slanted.
Yeah. Yes.
Talk to us a little bit about Lime.
So Lime is a part of Bar Us. So Bar Us, we have 2 rooms. One room is Bar Us room, original Bar Us, and we just opened another room last year.
Okay.
Which at the very beginning I want to put as a Bar Us, and kind of the more bigger space. But I just have 1 second that people will come because the setup is different. So we name it Lime. But in the end, Bar Us customers sit in both rooms anyway. Yeah.
Listen, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. You know, if you spread out, then people are going to go, I wish I was in the original room.
Yes, yeah.
But if they don't have a seat in the original room, they still want the thing. So like, you know.
So that's why we combine.
What a specific example, Sother.
Yeah. Thanks. I went through the same thing in my bar.
Yeah. So we combine the menu. So Lime is our 5th category in the cocktail menu: starter, main, after, all night, and Lime.
Okay.
So Lime is represent of the more fruity version of the cocktail, and represent the tropical style of the drinks, which because Southeast Asia have a very, very good tropical ingredients.
Yeah, of course. It's a hot environment, right? Like
Yes.
like here in New Orleans,
Yeah.
like you want a quenching,
Like this.
delicious pebble ice. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
It sounds amazing. Let's take a quick break and say hello to our sponsors at
Okay.
Gruppo Montenegro, who are sponsoring this episode as well as sponsoring one of the awards you're up for.
Finish.
Oh my gosh, you're out.
So yeah, I need more.
Get to work, lady. Sponsoring this episode, but also sponsoring one of the awards you're up for, which is, of course, which award is that? Shit, I forgot.
Best international cocktail bar, right?
Yes, yeah. To Gruppo Montenegro, who's sponsoring not only this episode, but sponsoring one of the awards, one of the 3 awards you're up for, Best International Cocktail Bar, Bar Us in Bangkok.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
Cheers.
Oh, hello.
We'll be right back.
And we are back poolside at the House of Procera here in New Orleans at Tales of the Cocktail. I wanted to ask you, like, one of my favorite things about Tales, this is my 18th Tales.
Wow.
Also, I used to live here, so that's an easy goal to hit. But it's a great place for meeting people and networking. What are some secrets to success, or at least like friendly advice that you would give to someone you meet while you're here at Tales of the Cocktail? What's some way you can spark them?
Spark them? I think this is my 3rd time in Tales.
Welcome back.
Yeah, and it's super, super amazing event in the whole world that gather people who are fascinating, love to drink, and love to make the cocktail. And in New Orleans, it's amazing city. I really love it so much. When I meet new people over here, we walk by, we walk across, we were like, I think like see familiar, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just introduce yourself, like who you are and where you from, because here is all the friends. Like even we don't know each other.
Yeah.
But in our industry, it's always all the friendly people come
The best.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no other industry like this. You know, I've often said, like, if I was an accountant and I was reading Accounting Monthly magazine and I saw that someone on the other coast or even in Thailand was doing something unique with numbers, and I went into their DMs on Instagram and said, hey, teach me how you did this with numbers, they wouldn't even respond.
Yeah.
Or if they did, they'd be like, figure it out yourself. Meanwhile, I read an article in Imbibe magazine and I reach out to someone across the country about some unique thing that they're doing, and they're like, oh, here's how I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So like, I think we are of kindred spirit, and we are groupthink, and we
Yes.
are willing to share, and that's
Yeah.
what Tales of the Cocktail is all about. And
Yes.
I love your answer. And
We're also highly creative extroverts, so we will never not have things to talk about.
Oh,
when we
100%.
gather at
Like,
something like this. Yeah.
let's make a convention where everybody in attendance is the alpha.
Yes. Sounds like a great time to me.
Yeah.
If that sounds like a good time to you, come to Tales of the Cocktail. You won't be
Yes.
disappointed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hang out with us at the pool.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to ask you about Tales, though, that one of my other favorite, I mean, I kind of only have favorite things about Tales of the Cocktail, but one of my favorite things is that it's a gathering of people from all over the world to come and hang out and trade knowledge, as we were just saying. But I think we also have to, in fairness, acknowledge that it's very heavily represented by Europe and North America. So what does it feel like to you? Kind of like, what does it mean to you? Maybe is more the question I'm asking, to be here representing Thailand.
Yes. As I saw, like, we don't have much Asian also, right? So it's our greatest honor to be here representing, I wouldn't say like Thailand, I would say like Asia.
Sure.
Yeah, because in Asia, every city, every country, we put a lot of effort, hard work, and I want to show that Asia, we have more things that people should see, like in different city, different culture, but that culture is super interesting and amazing. Yeah.
Agreed. And we're all, pretty fascinated by it as Americans. We love to dine out in Asian restaurants, but I think that the Asian bar culture isn't well represented enough here. And then so we try our best to get there to see it, but it's great to have you come here and bring some of that to us. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you could do another project, you got 3 already. That's probably a plenty. But if you could do another one, no holds barred, budget isn't an issue. What's next for Taln?
Oh, my next project. So we now, if the third bar, we would love to do the bars that not serious bar.
Sure.
Yeah, like I still love kind of the fun vibes, like the kind of the poolside like this.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why we're here.
And I love the tropical drinks. Yeah, maybe it's my new project.
Listen, we don't always have to be super serious. In fact, I kind of appreciate when we're not.
Yeah.
Everything has its seat in the pantheon, and my next bar is definitely going to be much more casual, relaxed. Like, so I'm happy to hear that, and we'll certainly be looking forward to seeing you do something next.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And I also want to say, if you open a poolside tropical bar in Bangkok, that will be my first stop. When
We're already booking our flights.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we like to end all of our podcasts by asking our guests, where are you drinking these days? Which is kind of an excuse for them to shout out, maybe some of their beloved locals, maybe a place they love to travel to. But because we're in New Orleans, we're changing it up a little bit. We want to ask, where are you drinking this week? Is there a bar that you're particularly excited to check out while you're here in New Orleans?
Ooh, absolutely, Jewel of the South.
Oh yeah, everybody loves Jewel of the South.
I haven't tried one drink. It's called By Water.
Sure.
I haven't tried that drink from Chris yet, so it would be this trip. Yeah.
Yeah, and also you got to eat some of the food there.
Absolutely.
Jewel of the South is.
Last night I have the Kachan seafood already.
Oh,
Put
yeah?
the glove on and then
gloves. The gloves are on in this case, not the
Yep.
gloves are off. Taln, it's been really delightful having you hang out with us by the pool and talk to us about everything that's going on. I can't imagine being up for 3 different awards, top 4 in all 3 categories, that we won't see you on the red carpet at least once on Thursday night. But I look forward to it. You're an absolute delight. Thanks so much for spending time with us.
Yeah, thank you so much for
Yeah.
having me.
Thank you, Taln. And thank you for hanging out with us poolside here at Tales of the Cocktail 2026. We will see you tomorrow with another guest. Peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.
Cheers.
Oh. Cheers.
Cheers, team.
So you don't charm the devil with your rock and roll load. Knows that country music's gonna save your soul. The devil runs his groove in them rhythm and blues that send. It's gonna get